It's another episode of G's Lab 2 podcast. G standing for girls, guys, gays, gangsters, goats, whatever you identify as. Everybody needs to laugh. You know, y'all know how we do. We start off with a prayer, So go ahead, bow your head, bow your head. God, please, help us get through everything we need to get through. Allow us to keep doing what we're supposed to do. Allow us to walk in our path. Allow my guest, which y'all gonna know in a couple of seconds, to keep doing what he doing. Keep touching these youth. Keep, changing their lives and doing the best he can. My good reform man. Amen. Hold up. First, before we start anything, we might need to get a sponsor with these jiggles. We might need to get a sponsor with these jiggles, but. Today I got a super special guest, you know what I'm saying? This my man. He plugged me into two of my lifelong dreams the whole time, you know what I'm saying? But he into a whole lot, he's originally, in prison and came out and changed his whole life. I don't know what it is about them prison dudes. They get out and they start businesses. They get all the money in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's some I ain't going to prison, but it's something good happening in there if you got the right mindset. But give a round of applause to my man, E-Class. What's up with you, my dog? How you feeling, man?
Do I look at the camera or look at you?
You can look at me or you can look in the camera. Nigga think he on a game show.
Look at me, but he said look at me first. You can look at me or the camera.
Yeah, it ain't no game show. We just rapping, rapping how we rap. But first, I'm gonna ask you how you feeling today. You know what I'm saying? You been moving around.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm off the jiggles, man. Ate like 4 bags. Oh, my trainer might see these ones. They
Shout out to Leroy. You know what I'm saying? Roy.
They organic though.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I feel good, man. Been a great week, a great month. Like this, I ain't had one of these in a long time. Shit been jar. We cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it been the last couple years been a test of who I say I am.
Yeah.
Make sure I still, you know what I'm saying, I'm really him.
Mm-hmm. That's all right, man. That's all right. We was already rapping before you got on here, and I was with him earlier today. He pulled me in with I need to stop eating these jiggles. he pulled me in with some of the kids. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I really admire about you is with everything you got going on and how you moving and all that stuff, you always make time for the youth, for the kids. You always get up, drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? You for the kids. So what's up with that? Like why do you feel so why do you do it? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't doing that.
Yeah, no, I think it's just because I know what I was missing when I was a kid. Like, I love my mother to death, rest in peace, but like I ain't feel a lot of love when I was a kid, and I was confused by a lot of things. Like growing up, I viewed my household a little shady for real, because I went through some things that made it feel like they ain't really fuck with me. So I know what that feeling like, and 9 times out of 10, if a kid getting in trouble or if he just running with the wrong crowd, it's normally tied to some abandonment issues, some lack of love issues, some lack of identity issues or whatever. So the tools that I wish I had when I was young, when I did when I looked over myself when I was in prison, I was like, damn, if I would have had this, or if I would have had this or that could have been different.
Yeah.
I make sure I try to instill them in the youth, or just have them there, because they might not take them. But
So did you
just
have
them there.
when you did that? Was it like a self-reflection thing, or did you have somebody when you was in, or anything, just sit down and talk to you that made you realize that you need to think about this or something like that?
Nah, it was just it came with thinking for real.
Yeah.
It came with thinking. And I mean, it may have came. I don't know. I think it just came with thinking for real,
Yeah.
and just wondering. Like, one thing I always say is, like, I lived next door to Kevin Durant before,
Mm-hmm.
so I used to always, like, when I seen him go to Texas Tech and kill, then I seen him go to the NBA and kill.
Mm-hmm.
And then him being quoted on a lot of shows as being the best basketball player on earth.
Yeah.
I was like, how did I get here and he get there?
Right.
So that's what had me thinking, like, what was different and shit.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. I always wanted to ask you a question. I found out the other day, but I'm just asking for the crowd. How long was you in?
13 years.
Damn. No, Nah, no boys. That's a long ass
Yeah,
time though, bro.
it is. When you
And
think
just to
about it,
let
it
y'all
is.
know a little background, you went in when you was 15,
Yeah,
right?
15.
15. That's 13 years. That mean you reality just skipped like the teen years and a little bit of your adulthood and just came back out on a whole like it was probably like Futurama out
Yeah,
here
when
when you came out.
when I went in, it was AOL Buddy List,
That nigga
Cash
say, where
Money
the
chat
sound at? Where the
rooms.
doo doo
Weed was sold in weed bags and
Yeah.
shit. Like, yeah, it was a lot different, man. It was
Yeah.
a lot different.
So with the kids, right? With the kids, I want to go back to that, man. I know you gave us your real answer, right? Your nah, no funny. You gave us the real, the I wanted to really help because you know what I'm saying, but real shit, I see this all the time where it's a lot of people who've been through the same thing. I ain't gonna say the exact same thing, but been through their trauma, feel how they feel, get in the position you are where, you know what I'm saying, you got opportunities and all that, and they really don't look back at the kids. And I see you make time with no time. You know what I'm saying? And that's you know what I'm saying, even with your own son, you know, and I know dudes with kids who don't make time for their own kids, you know what I'm saying? But you really like I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Where you just coming from?
Oh, yeah, I'm just coming from YSC, Youth Service Center. Used to be the receiving home in Northeast.
Mhm.
It's juvenile prison, basically the juvenile detention center where they held that. Some
Yeah,
people probably go the road if they get charged as adult Title 16,
yeah,
Title 14. Then the rest probably gonna go like the new beginners or whatever. But it's where all the youngers, they got the murder ones, the carjackings, all the shit you see on the news. That's where they at.
yeah, yeah, and that's crazy, bro. Because you are the perfect person who they need to be talking to. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
for real.
Because they try to send these politicians or ain't nobody trying to
I
hit them.
remember throwing shit at niggas like that. That
nah,
came. When I
for
was a
real.
little nigga.
Nah, for real. Like, ain't nobody trying to hit that because they know that they don't understand. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
and
saying?
that's the thing is like I ain't even go there for no program today. It's just a youngin that's like that I noticed from going up there doing programs with him that he
Mhm.
wasn't feeling it. He was like, "Fuck this program," and so I asked the prison. I was like, "Can I come up there and talk to him 1-on-ones throughout the week?" And they was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't think they was gonna let me do it. He was
See, that's
shocked
what
when I
I'm.
walked
That's
in
what
that
I'm talking
motherfucker.
about, though, bro. Like that extra effort. First of all, you know these people gonna love you forever. You know what I'm saying? But even more than that, you changed their life forever. You told me something important about another young you was dealing with that. You always answer the phone and make sure you there because you feel like the one time that you ain't there, he gonna decide to
Yeah,
use
they
that
gonna
as a
use that.
crutch. You know what I'm
And not
saying?
just him, all of them. Like
Yeah.
when people come in this space, or people that are in this space that ask me how do they connect to you in the way that
Yeah.
they do or why, and I just tell them like it's a hard sacrifice, but you gotta make sure you 24 hours for them.
Yeah.
You can't give them 12 hours. You can't give them 7 hours. You can't give them when you got money. You can't give them when you don't got money.
Right.
You gotta give them everything, and you
Right.
gotta always pick up the phone. And it's not like that forever.
Yeah.
It might be a year, it might be 6 months, it might be 2 months, it might be 3 years, but
But eventually, even with that,
yeah.
you start to love these people.
Yeah,
So it's
no,
like
you
it
do, and
become natural.
you
Yeah.
want them to love you.
Yeah.
So the thing about not missing a call, that you got to hold that down until they tell you they love you. Once they tell you they love you, as if you miss a call, they gonna understand it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
before they tell you they love you, if you miss a call, they gonna be like, man, this nigga just like everybody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
this
He just
nigga.
came up here on some program shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah. Nah, that's all right, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's very different. I have not met one single person who does what you do. And I do a lot of work, you know what I'm saying, with the kids and with these programs. And they real fast to throw you a couple dollars to do something for the kids right quick. But I ain't never met nobody who wholeheartedly like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I know this youngin', you know what I'm saying? This youngin' will call you while we sitting there rapping, and youngin' will call you, tell you what you got going on, and you be like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? You handle it. And even greater than that, like I was saying, like these like I can't connect how you can connect. You done been through something else that I've been through. I can make them laugh. You feel what I'm saying?
And
But
that's the bridge. You gotta create bridges. Like I be
yeah,
trying to tell the police, older guys, church guys, whomever they be trying to, speak about the youngers. I be like, you gotta create the one bridge. You gotta find a street dude that's putting in work on the streets to get youngers to
Yeah.
to make a change. And it's like for you, like you say, you can't relate to them, but they fuck with you.
Yeah.
But
I can
gotta
relate to
make
him, but just not on the
yeah,
level you
that's
can.
what I'm
You
saying.
know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about the ones that I'm talking about the
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, yeah.
Like, but they'll laugh from you. But
Fact.
the thing is, you gotta come through a bridge. So
Yeah.
when you come through like me, you gonna laugh, and that shit gonna end up turning to a conversation.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like I remember when I was young and found out every nigga not in the streets. I
Yeah.
thought everybody was in the streets. I
That's
didn't know it
crazy.
was regular kids
That's
who,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying. I thought
That nigga
everybody was in the
said,
streets.
"Nigga, streets is my life, nigga."
Yeah, real
That's
shit. So when I
crazy.
started hearing stories about other kids, like I never been to Disney World. Like I went to Kings Dominion for the first time like 3 weeks ago and shit. So
Dang.
it's like not saying I didn't have, certain opportunities. It's just the fact
Yeah, you
that
was just in the
I lived on the street, on this strip. I was on the strip. My family is in the streets. So,
Yeah.
and I ain't just speaking of the negative part of the streets. I'm saying the streets in general. Like
Yeah.
we played football in the streets. I never played organized football for a team. We played on our street.
Yeah.
We played in the courtyard around Pembroke. Like I thought that was normal. I didn't know. Like you got some kids that grew up in all organized sports since they
Yeah.
was 3.
Yeah.
Boxing since they was 3,
Yeah.
all the way up, whether they went pro or not. But them niggas like,
They whole mindset is different.
yeah, they know. I didn't even know. I thought what I was going through was normal. I thought being hungry was something normal. You be hungry until you find something to eat. Type
I think
shit.
that's a part of everybody youth who had any type of struggle, because as a youngin', even the struggle I went through, I didn't think it was no different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
until I went to somebody else's junk, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this way different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And I start getting mad when they come over my joint, because I'm like, man, y'all acting like y'all hungry. Y'all not hungry. Y'all got a
I
cabinet
don't even
full
know
of
what
food.
hungry
Yeah.
is. Like,
Right,
like,
like-
motherfucker be like, you hungry? And they be like, yeah. Would you want some chips? Like, nigga, that ain't hungry.
Yeah,
nigga.
like yeah, man, but that's different. So before we get off that topic, because this something strong I always want to say, but what would you say to the people who want to reach them? You know what I'm saying? To these politicians, to whoever, what would you say is the real most effective way that they need to go about it?
Get a bridge. Like, get a politician. He needs to get a bridge.
Yeah,
Police, they need to get. Like, I'm not telling them not to do no work. But
yeah.
I'm saying if they really want to,
Part of the work is to get the bridge. Yeah,
gotta get a bridge. Like
Yeah.
that's what I said. That's like I was just on the news like a couple weeks ago, and the police was at the press conference speaking about all the programs that the police got. It's
Yeah.
like we got boxing, we got football, we got this. Nobody never heard of. Everybody was looking around
like when y'all get this, yeah.
and how do y'all promote it?
Fact.
But I was like, no matter if y'all did promote it, I would never play basketball with the police. I would
Yeah.
never play football with the police. I would never box with the police. I would never do a police
It
program
seemed like a trap. Yeah,
growing up. Now, if they were smart, whatever resources they would got, they would grab someone similar to me, someone from the streets that's still in the streets, that fuck with the youngers in a positive way, and let the program come through them.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
But the problem is, what the problem is they trying to hold on to that money that
Yeah,
come with
yeah,
that
yeah,
program.
damn, yeah.
They ain't trying to
that's,
give it.
That's
to the
why
person.
we
Yeah.
driving down the street, going to the fucking the town hall, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I seen the sign that said the police is hiring. I seen the hiring sign.
Yeah.
Like they be on the back of buses too. Like police some serve your city or your county or whatever.
Yeah.
I never seen a police basketball.
Yeah,
Police
yeah,
ball.
yeah,
I
yeah,
never
yeah.
seen one of them.
Yeah.
I never seen it. You feel what I'm saying? So do they really got it, or is somebody pocketing the money? We'll never know.
Man, somebody pocketing that money. You know better than that. Somebody eating in a house that don't belong to them, belong to the community.
Yeah, but but really that's what they need to do. They need to find out who outside fucking with the youngins,
Yeah.
doing real shit with them.
Yeah.
Grab them, empower them,
Yeah.
fuel them with resources, and let them go connect.
Nah, that's a fact. They need to do that. They knew. I tell them all the time. Every time I go deal with, I don't like saying deal, but every time I go, just do something with the youngins, I always tell them like they not listening to y'all because y'all ain't take the time to, really figure out what it is that's gonna connect them, what's gonna bridge them, and they don't feel comfortable with y'all. They feel
Man.
like they in a program
They
now.
don't
Yeah.
supposed to feel comfortable with them because their only interactions with them kind of people is whether they in school, in
Yeah.
trouble, in church. Like they don't deal with them people off the regular, so
Yeah.
they will never get out their shell with them
Facts,
because
yeah.
they only see them as authority figures and
Yeah.
things. They like when I'm with them, they look at they view
Look at
me.
you like
know
I
what
could
I'm
walk
saying?
outside and go
Yeah,
holler at
and
him.
they
You know what
could
I'm
tell me because honestly, a lot of these kids that done been mistreated, abused, sexually abused, mentally abused, financially abused. Like they dealing with a lot of trauma, so they don't even they can't unpack that shit with somebody that they don't think been through anything. Cause
Right.
everybody been through something, but when you look a certain way to a young
Yeah.
nigga that's from impoverished neighborhood, he gonna think you never been through nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Especially with not what he going through right now. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
facts.
he'll never, see it that way. But we gonna turn the channel real quick. I ain't even get to ask you. I should have asked you this first, but I'm new to podcasting. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
3 days in, you feel me? But how you get your name? What's the young E class?
Oh,
What's the?
young, all right. Everybody think it's cause of bands. I like
I
bands.
definitely thought
I
it was the
like
band.
bands. But I got it because rest in peace, my man Rob. Rest in
Hmm.
peace, my man G Reason. Uh, when we was in, I was able to do things in prison that a lot of people couldn't do. I was able to get certain programs started, get
Hmm.
us access to certain things, and get I was able to get shit done. So he
Yeah,
used to always be like, "Bruh, you extraordinary, you
nigga was on some prison break
extraordinary,
shit.
you a part of extraordinary, extraordinary class of nigga, man. I'm just gonna start calling you E class."
Oh,
And
that's
I
all
never
right.
had an artist name, so I just ran with that shit.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. You know what I'm saying? I learn something new every day because I'm really thinking, you know what I'm saying, it's because the
Yeah,
Mercedes, you know what I'm
that's
saying, and all that. I'm like, all right,
and the young came because being in prison, we around people from every demographic, every area. I put the young in front of it because that's our lingo. That's
yeah.
our lingo. So it was young E class off of just so people like young. I'm like, oh yeah, y'all do be saying young out there. It was just a geographical stamp.
All right, nah, that's all right. That's all right. So we just gonna get into your connections because I want to let everybody know this. And I done did 20 interviews saying this or whatever, but I still gotta say it again. Look, y'all. E class, this how you supposed to use your connections. You know what I'm saying? When you tell somebody you know somebody, and 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 you just I hate these niggas who be telling somebody they know somebody, then like they don't ever do nothing with it, or they just be holding it in their pocket. Like, I know. Like, man, who give a fuck if
Yeah,
you know them?
yeah.
I met with E-Class. This what really happened that day. I missed my flight. We went to DMV Computer Man. Shout out to them.
Oh yeah, shout out to
We
them.
we sitting in the joint, E-Class. Well, I don't know if he was already in there or whatever, but I walked in, we just started having a conversation. In the midst of the conversation, E-Class said, "Man, you know who you will be vicious with? Martin. Like, you remind me of Martin. Let me call him real quick." I'm like, what? What kind of shit is this? When he just say he could get things done that no people couldn't get done? On my life, this nigga calls somebody. He like, yeah, call Unc, and we gonna go see Martin next week. Next week, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put a little insert of a picture on the wall. I'm standing next to Martin. Not just that though. I always told myself, bro, I want to be on a billboard or something, or in the stores like a DTLR, Shoe City, and all that. Nigga say, oh yeah. Let me call. I ain't gonna say her name, but let me let me call Shorty. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
detail
Put her on the phone. 2 seconds later, we made the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like we in there. So when I say, you know what I'm saying, I realize I appreciate you for just being, because you didn't owe me nothing, have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You was just like, you felt like it was good. You seen me working and you put me in a position. So teach these niggas what these connections about, and then two, how you even getting these connections, nigga? You just got the real life of 2 seconds ago, like nigga just got outside, like yeah, I know everybody.
Nah, honestly, it come from the streets. It come from prison. Knowing how to network and get across the boards. Like on the streets, there's certain neighborhoods that might got this product, that product.
Mm-hmm.
Certain neighborhood beats might be going on. Family all across the board. Gotta know how to talk in prison. Gotta know
Mm-hmm.
how to talk. Gotta know how to politic. But since I've been home, it just honestly, it just came from being like a genuine person, dealing with people, and having the heart that I got.
I'm gonna ask you a serious question before you finish.
But
Do you get some of your connections because niggas scared of you?
nah.
Yes, they do. You lying like shit, nigga. Yeah, you can have all that shit. I wasn't even gonna wear these shoes. You can have all that.
Nah. Man, I don't know if it's whomever the first person I did something for. it built to something, and that built to something, and that built to something. It was like, and I normally don't never ask for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't ask for nothing that is of a monetary value.
Yeah.
So like when I hit you, I was like, "Young, can you come up here and fuck with the kids?" Like that's the type of shit I ask for. I ain't
Yeah.
never hit you like we knew each other for a few years. I never hit you like, "Hey, Young, can you post my new album? It's coming out."
Yeah.
I send you the link and you'll
And if I
comment,
do it,
you'll
I'll do it,
like
yeah.
it. Or I send you a link, you might just like it and don't comment because it might not, you gonna comment on what you feel. I'm sending it to you because I know the algorithm on the Instagram might not allow you to see it and shit. And, but outside of that, I ain't never like, or you got shows. Hey, Young, let me get 6 tickets to the show or some
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's genuinely be for shit like that. So me hitting you, coming to do that.
Yeah.
You come there, you enjoy the shit. You might meet somebody there or whatever the case may be. It might turn into you doing the program.
Yeah.
So now it was like all the shit with Martin. You might have in your head like, damn, I owe this nigga or something.
Yeah.
And you might just want to do something.
Yeah.
So that's how all that the connections just be built.
No, I definitely got it like that. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever you need, you know what I'm saying? If I'm able to make that connection, it's already solidified. And I usually have a hard time doing that in this area, even though I'm kind of like you, like I don't hold no connections, but I usually have a hard time. But now with you, since you did that, it's like I wouldn't care if you called me and was like, "Hey, shoot my video and do the skit." I'm like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's my
I mean,
man.
the barter system is important, and I think
Yeah.
when money became something everybody wanted, as a people, we lost the art of bartering because
Yeah.
like when you go to other countries, and I never been there. This is just me reading and seeing and talking to people from other countries, like how we got set prices in stores.
Yeah.
Over there, you might walk up to a stand in the market, and they be like,
Nigga said
"Excuse me,
trade these
man,
oranges for
this,
some apples."
yeah." And they be like, "Man, I got 6 right now, but I give you this and this." They're like, "All right, I'm gonna give you this," and like it's
Yeah.
just about bartering because like sometimes like money don't land you nothing.
Yeah.
That's like if you buy something from someone, it's different than when you strike a deal with them.
Yeah.
Because you could build a relationship.
Fact.
If you just buy it from them, y'all never need to talk no more.
Yeah.
I gave you my money, you did my video, it's over.
Nah,
Now,
yeah.
if we build a relationship and you do a video because you fuck with something, or
Yeah.
you might be like, let's do it because of this or whatever the reason is, it's gonna give us reasons to talk. Because we might not like, man, you've been talking about doing a skit for years. We never
Fact.
did it.
Yeah.
But it just give us reasons to talk when we see each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I paid you to do something and you did it,
Yeah.
I could just say it was up to you and keep. We never gonna have a conversation again. But if we talk like, damn, we ain't do no skit yet. Damn, we didn't. Oh,
And
nigga, I
the
text
energy
you,
in
you
that
ain't-"
conversation a little different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's-
Even though I respect everything about it, it's just a little different. You feel me?
And the fact that I'm not stingy with resources. Sometimes when you get a resource or a tool, when you use it, it's not useful to you no more. You
Yeah.
supposed to pass that shit on.
Yeah.
Like after I nailed every hammer in, and I don't got no use for this hammer, and
Yeah.
I know you didn't nail none of your hammers in.
Yeah.
How the fuck is I'm holding this?
Yeah. But
And
you
then
know,
you
niggas,
see I got the
niggas be
motherfucker
so
too.
greedy like that though.
Yeah.
They be even when they can't use it, it's in the back of their shit. They can't do nothing with it. But and they see
They
somebody.
hoarders. Some niggas is
who-
just
who need
resource
it, yeah.
hoarders.
But that's
they
crazy to
feel
me,
good.
bro.
They feel empowered. Them the type of niggas that's like let all they Instagram messages pile up. So every time they go to it, they say you got 1,000 messages, and they just
Like,
feel
what you
like
doing that for?
Yeah, I'm that nigga, man. Like, I got 1,000 messages.
Hey, look, I found this out. It is a proven fact that people who do business fast make more money. You know what I'm saying? Who get back to their people, who get, but whether it's somebody who you think can do something for you or not, it's already proven that people who work fast get way more money. So when you sitting there holding up and I'm gonna wait 3 hours to call them back, nigga, you ain't doing nothing but playing your own mind game. Like, bro, that don't have nothing to do with the money. And the bartering system is top notch. I learned that doing when I found out like with comedy and stuff, right? I learned it in a different way though. I realized relationships mean everything because I was like, look, when I started comedy for the first 5, I've been doing this for like 10 years now. For the first 5 years, dead broke. You know what I'm saying? Like round the way broke. So I'm like, I'm realizing like I go into Chick-fil-A and they like, hey, we'll give you this for free because we know you made us laugh. You know what I'm saying? We go there, and then I started to realize like, damn, my relationships is what's feeding me right now. It ain't even You know what I'm saying? I don't need money when I walk around. I get with a clothing brand. I can't buy no clothes, but you know what I'm saying? I come in there, they're like, can you wear this? You know what I'm saying? And they get something out of it. So
Big man, that's like one thing I always say. Like I know people want money, need money, but money is just one of the tools. But networking is not even a tool.
yeah.
Networking, your network, like that's huge. Like, cause if me and you got money and we try and get in the door,
Yeah.
I'm talking about both of us got the bag. When we get to the door, the difference maker is gonna be if one of us knows somebody behind this door.
Facts. Facts.
Cause I can have less money than you. We get to a door and I know a motherfucker. And they be like,
You get
oh,
treated
E-Class,
way better,
oh,
yeah.
you looking like, and I learned that early when I came home. Cause when I first came home, I went on tour with Boosie on my 6 month home.
Yeah.
So before 6 months, like I wasn't lit and shit. I
Yeah.
got lit after that. I wasn't lit. So I remember looking around and seeing who's who and who's what.
Yeah.
Then getting lit and being around individuals who I'm talking about just lit.
Mm-hmm.
Being around individuals I know got $1 million. I know got $100,000. I know got multi businesses. I know, but getting treated the same because of who I know.
Yeah.
I remember going in somewhere with somebody who was that, and motherfuckers that I know got way more money than me. They get treated less than me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I was seeing that, I was like, money
make
do make your life better. But if you outside moving around,
Yeah.
it gotta be more than money because like we outside, we not just living a comfortable life. We outside also.
Right.
So you gotta be able to move around in a certain way, and you gotta know people to be able to move around.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. There are thousands of starving comedians all around the world. Here's one of them, Goof Boomafoo. You can help a starving comedian today by going to terrygoofyjones.com, purchasing merch, and for every dollar you spend, you'll be helping a Goof Boomafoo. Once again, that's terrygoofyjones.com. Buy merch today. Help a starving comedian. This ad is brought to you by broke-ass comedians all across the world. Look like an old heel man, straight. But nah, man. Shit, man. Yeah, bro. It's something I wanted to ask you. I mean, we rapped about it a little bit. You feel me? Off the cam, but bro, you married now, bro. Yeah. You in a whole different world, Holmes. He holding that like he about to do the Captain Planet jump. He said married. Nah, that's
these days. No, Captain Planet. The young niggas don't know. You gotta say like Thanos.
Yeah.
Like Thanos.
This nigga, stop playing. Nah, but first of all, congratulations, fool.
I appreciate. Can I get some applause, John? You got applause.
Yeah.
Shout out to my wife, man.
Yeah, man. So I ain't gonna lie. I've noticed this, right? I noticed this. Whenever somebody get that person for them, like the real person for them, not, you know what I'm saying, like random shorty, like the real person for them, they life just change. Like everything go up. You know what I'm saying? Or seemingly, you feel what I'm saying?
I do.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, because like the right person, they want the best for you, unconditionally.
Yeah, you don't gotta lick your lips and all that.
I did.
Nigga said, the right person. This nigga on his R&B shit.
You know, something that I don't think nobody ever seen me laugh this much, bro. Like, or smile this much. Cause people say I don't smile enough on the grind.
Yeah.
But yeah, cause they invest in you. And I ain't talking about money. They like real live. They see you and they see what you could be if you add this, or if you add that, or if you add this, or if you focus on that and things of that nature. And it's peaceful. And it take a lot of time when you run around messing with different girls. Like, it take a lot of time, take a lot of energy, and just to keep up with them. And
you just said something just now, man. Any nigga who you always could tell who really be dealing with a lot of females when how they say it, because you know if you deal with a lot of females, you gotta deal with different energy, different personalities. You be exhausted, bro. Like
birthday, it was times. No, man. But no, I'm
Hey, don't let me get you in trouble, brother.
no. It's just like, people birthdays. Imagine if you mess with a bunch of jokes and the birthdays be back to back to back to back to back to
Nigga,
back to
like,
back.
I want to go on a trip with you. Nah.
Yeah, like it take, and like you exchange energy with people when you dealing with
Facts,
them.
yeah.
So if you exchange your energy with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga was a monster before he got married. That nigga, most niggas say 1, 2, 3. That nigga went to 20. That nigga, he got out of jail. Was like, everything going down.
Yeah, I ain't honestly, like, we didn't even get together to be together. We was friends. We got together. It was like we was friends, and shit, and it just turned. I don't know what. Like, we only been together like 2 years now, bro.
You told me this off cam, but when was the point? I'll be back. But, when was the point where you with her that you knew, like, nah, this my show. This gonna be the one I like locked down.
When I started to feel a certain way about her and other dudes.
Go ahead and say, cause I asked everybody on this joint so far, are you jealous? Like,
'Cause I never, and this is not even tied into like jealousy. It's before it's before jealousy. I don't know what word would describe it, but it's like when, you know what I'm saying, you friends with somebody.
protective,
Yeah, not even the protect. I don't know what, it's not protective. It's not jealous. It's just when you friends with somebody and like y'all just cooling, and you wonder like, am I her only friend? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or if she was to be like, or if y'all honest and she like, yeah, man, I gotta, I'm going out with a friend today. And I'm like, a friend like me? Or what kind of, or what kind of friend
like me?
So when I knew, cause I never used to care, and I made myself not care because I felt like if I'm talking to multiple females, I can't be pressing you out about your life.
Yeah, what else you doing?
So I never really, you know what I'm saying? I never really. That's something that never, it's just never happened to me. So when it happened, it was something in me that was, I felt it. I was like, do I like?
Yeah, why I'm thrown off like
Yeah,
this?
why when she may go get drinks with a friend, why I'm wondering, why I'm like,
hey, you don't want E-Class wondering.
So why I'm like, I'm feeling a certain way, and that's when I knew. When I started caring. When I started caring about whom she's, exchanging
Her whereabouts, all that. Yeah. So he said in a smooth way, the nigga got jealous. Nigga said, man, where you at, bro? Fuck, you keep playing with me. I love you. I love you. Like,
but this also what I would say when it came to she just came. When you buy something, it'd be like, you buy this, you get strong. Then when you buy, you read, but you have diarrhea. You start talking in tongues. One of your eyes fought. Like, she didn't come with no fine print. Like, she was her from, beginning to now. Like, she's still her. She ain't come with no fine print.
That's all right, man. That's rare to find, like, somebody authentic or somebody with a recipe you could deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these
and the crazy thing, when I met her, like, nobody knew it, but I was going through like the roughest time of my life, like mentally, spiritually, everything. And man, a lot of people probably wouldn't know it because like I still was on tour. I had multiple music videos on BET at the time. Like, I was like, music wise was cool, but my personal life, I was like mentally in turmoil. I was going through so much stuff. I lost like my last childhood friend. I was going through so much stuff, and when I met her, I forgot about all of it.
Yeah.
And she didn't treat me as if I was going through it. She
Yeah.
didn't. She just came around and she was her. She didn't ask questions. She
This
just.
nigga a lover boy for real. She said she was a breath of fresh air. No funny though. That's what he said. That's lovely to see. You know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of dudes don't see that. You know, none of these niggas be in toxic relationships. They be like they love their girl, but you see them around each other, it be a whole boxing match. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Cause like how we grew up in the environments we did, that's the shit that was shown to us. That's what
Yeah.
we thought was love. That's what, like, especially when like a lot of people just be aggressive because of, where they come from. And it's like I I never I never wanted that for real, for real. I never wanted no relationship. Honestly, to be honest, like, not she know this. Like, she didn't want no relationship, but
Yeah.
I had reasons why I didn't want to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, now I'm married. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's good for you, my man. B, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, I ain't known you for that long, but you genuinely seem happier. You know what I'm saying? Like every time we talk, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You in an upbeat mood. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so that's lovely. You know, and then you got your. I want to talk about you. I want, of course, give you a round of applause. I'm gonna give you a personal round of applause because. Man, I ain't seen you nowhere without your son. You know what I'm saying? Like you got him in all the sports you want him in and everything you want him in. And then, people with your usual background will make an excuse and say, well, I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that. Especially when you missed a part of your life. A lot of you do be trying to get that part back. You know what I'm saying? And try to put off everything else that they got to deal with. And they got kids out here, you know what I'm saying? But they, try and do this and that. So you know what I'm saying? I just commend you for that, for real. I don't even have no, questions about this. Ain't no interview, but I ain't got no questions about it. I just, that's different. I tell people, I think we talked about this earlier too, but I don't even trust niggas who don't take care of their kids for real. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it showed like, man, like kids and how they treat their women. It's like we gotta like look at things through like certain scopes. Like, it's like I mean, certain situations are situational as well. Cause I found out like friends of mine who had certain situations with their parents. It was based off, their parents. Like if two parents is beefing or going through something, sometimes the kids suffer.
Yeah.
But like if none of that is going on, like my parents wasn't beefing. So my father, even though my father had got his demons he deal with, but I still knew my father. I still was. He just was broke as shit. Like he dealt with drugs. So but I know him. I seen him all damn near every day. And, even a time where we moved out Sula, and I go back around my neighborhood on the weekends in the summertime or after school. I always seen him.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So he I tell him like he showed me what not to be.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can't make no certain excuses. But but him and my mother wasn't beefing, so I didn't suffer not saying my father because my mother didn't like him.
Yeah.
I didn't suffer not saying my mother because my father, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, but John, in general, you are, and it may be because your upbringing too, or whatever, or because you know what I'm saying, you sat down for a long time, had time to think. But you a rational nigga. Like I noticed you do a lot of thinking, more thinking than the average nigga would do. You know what I'm saying? Because and that people don't understand that part of life, that critical thinking, the slow think, whatever, is what gets you in a better position. You know?
Yeah, critical thinking is important. I was in a place young where the wrong decision, the wrong word, the wrong look, the wrong question, like it could cost you your life. And I ain't trying to be like one of like prison hard, but in that environment,
fuck that. It is. Some niggas make it look fun. That shit ain't. You could lose your life in that
because
motherfucker.
like it's dudes in there that got more time than they allotted on Earth.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Some dudes got 7 life sentences or 135 years, and so it's like these dudes that value life a little different than you. You might got 5 years, 10 years, 30 years. They even look at niggas with 40 years as short times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
because they ain't never getting out. They know
so
that.
you around these dudes and like if the wrong thing happened, they even no matter if you go hard or not, you could go hard. Everybody go hard, but it's just the fact of we not just out here catching murders just to catch them, but you around a motherfucker that's he don't give a fuck. He'll go ahead, he'll take your joint if he need to and shit. So it's like critical thinking is and then you dealing with COs Then you dealing with, your family on the street. Then you trying to always in prison. You gotta get extra. Like anything is always you need extra because they only give you like 2 toilet papers a month,
Yeah.
shit like that. So you black people, we
Yeah.
clean up anything with toilet paper.
Right.
We don't just use it for fucking.
Nigga said, this is everything. This is the
you
rag.
clean
This is
with it,
everything.
yeah.
Like,
Wipe your shoes with it. Be breaking up, then you gotta get some more. So it's like you gotta be able to think to get extra toilet paper and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, thinking is huge.
but let me ask you, do you mind talking about like when you was in or just jail at all?
No, I
Oh,
don't
prison. You
mind
was in
talking
prison.
about it. Yeah, I was in
Prison,
prison.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind talking about it. And a lot of people don't know the difference between jail and prison. Jail is the detention center. That's where you held at before you get your time.
Yeah, before you get your charges and everything.
When you get your time, when you get found guilty or take a plea, you go to prison.
All right. So now I got a couple questions. This is a questionnaire right here, cause I'm one. I mean, you probably noticed this by now, but I'm the type of person I like to figure out everything. You know what I'm saying? So, the first question I always tell people this. I always tell people that this even on a women aspect, right? I tell people men are the biggest manipulators in the world because you got to imagine this that men go to prison with other men and manipulate other men. You know what I'm saying? Like not on no freaky shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
but
feel you.
but on like anything. You know what I'm saying? Make them work for you, make do that and all that. And some women don't understand like. Niggas will really play that long game, you know what I'm saying? Manipulating you, learning your ways,
Damn,
all this
they
shit.
don't. They don't like this. Something in the beginning of me and my relationship, and I
Yeah.
was telling her like we was going over like the friends of the same gender
Yeah.
and friends of the opposite gender. So a lot of women don't understand. They look at it. They look at situations and be like, "I'm not gonna do nothing, so I'm okay with it."
Yeah.
But they don't understand that dude will play the game
Yeah.
forever.
So they get a speck of an opportunity.
Dude will play the
you know?
game. A dude and it's like recognizing and understanding. You don't want nobody around you playing games. They're not
Yeah.
genuinely your friend. They're not genuinely a part of your life and
Right,
shit.
yeah.
If they just hanging around for
Mhm.
whatever reasons and that's the same. These days, dudes do that with dudes with money. Dudes be around.
No,
If they think a dude it could be a baby. They like, what's up, big bruh? Oh, you need your diaper changed, bruh? Oh, we making a bottle. We mixing a bottle.
Baby crazy. What's up, big bro?
What's up, big bro? You good? You need to get on. Hey, I got you. You hear
call
me?
it baby OG and all.
And then the baby just think, oh, this nigga just a big, he a big
Yeah.
little brother to me whole time. He just trying to get, you know what I'm saying? So niggas will
crazy.
play that long game.
That's insane, bro. That nigga said baby. No, for real. The way niggas act with money coming to picture be insane.
That's some shit I never seen in my life until like these times. Like I don't know if it happened back in the days. My old heads tap in if y'all know. Tap in and let me know. Whatever.
What's up, G's? Listen, if you don't already, go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, all the YouTube stuff, cause that's like payment to me, and I appreciate a couple dollars. Also, if you trying to look for the funny, if you trying to find places to laugh and all that, basically, if you just looking for my show, go ahead and go to my website, subscribe to it. It'll send you every single show I got in every single city I got, no matter when and where I'm at. It always have a seat for you. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Subscribe to this. Subscribe to my website. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you missing it. Hey, listen, we got merch. If you trying to buy a G's Lab 2 shirt or a Way Too Goofy Tour shirt, you know what I'm saying? Because when I go back on tour, it's going to be the same tour. But if you are trying to buy a shirt, make sure you go to my website, terrygoofyjones.com. Go to the website, make sure you purchase a shirt and support. You know what I'm saying? Love, you know what I'm saying? Be a part of the gang. Everybody a G. G's Lab 2. G stand for girls, guys, gangsters, gays, goats. Whoever you identify as, everybody needs to laugh. So, I was talking about the manipulation shit, right? I ain't never been in jail. I ain't never going to jail. They ain't no prison, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody touch my family or my mother or anybody, that's part of my family. But you know what I'm saying? Then it is what it is. But it's my question to you. I want you to be honest though. if I got locked up today, because I know you being in the system, and a lot of y'all do this. Y'all able to read personalities or types off bucks. You know what I'm saying? Like just be like, oh, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? He faking. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he rah. If I went into prison, what you think? What you think I'd be on?
Uh, it honestly is who you meet when you going into prison. If somebody already know you, they be like,
I'm
yeah,
talking about me right now, as Goofy.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
Going into
somebody
the-
already know you, they would tell you just be you. Cause funny niggas make it in prison easy. Funny niggas, basketball playing motherfuckers, like. But the thing is, like I know you can fight, you can box. I would definitely tell you don't use that shit in here, cause, cause a nigga gonna stab you. Like you don't want, and that's what happened. Rest in peace, Ali Bobo. Like my first night in the cut, he put them hands on some shit. Niggas came through, put that knife in a hole in his nigga this big. Got surgery, came back, still doing the same shit, beating niggas up. Niggas killed them, and all that shit happened within a year. So it's like, don't like we know you can fight. They know niggas from out the way know how to fight, but it's like if you don't want to push the knife, just you don't gotta get in altercations for real, for real.
Yeah.
Now, if some shit happen and you defend yourself, everybody gonna understand that, and you can whoop a nigga.
Yeah.
So niggas will always be like, damn, I fuck with Goofy, he funny as shit, but that nigga fight, he ain't no sucker.
Yeah. That's how I am in real life. Hold up. That's how I am in like real life. But I know with the prison, it's a different structure and a different, everything to that. Like right now, like if you don't really ask me if I don't post, I don't tell niggas I box, and I ain't out here just trying to start shit to whoop on niggas and all that. But if it happened like that, then you find out like that.
Honestly, like I think you would be good. Like I think you would be good because you mind your business.
Yeah.
Like when we be around each other, it's not you don't be hating on people and shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you don't. So you'll be.
I'm
straight
an
in
authentic
there.
nigga. Like I don't, I just try to be as much as myself as I can. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be, like you said, I definitely mind my business because, you know what I'm saying? I don't got, whatever you got going on, I don't count nobody pockets. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, I'm going to make the good connection, not the bad connection. You know what I'm saying? So,
Already.
yeah.
And I don't think you'll join no gang either.
Nah, I'm going to be in the game.
You
I'm
think
being all of them. Like, where you from? I'm a blood crip Muslim.
Richard Pryor said that. Richard Pryor. One thing you said something about dudes going to jail and coming home and finding something.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor said, "I know where Jesus at." So you ever heard that, John?
Nah.
Yeah, Richard Pryor was like, "I know where Jesus at," and it's like, so the crowd was like, "Where you at, Richard?" He's like, "Y'all don't know where Jesus at." He's like, "Nah." He's like, y'all telling me y'all don't know where Jesus at. And he's like, "Where's Jesus?" He said, "Jesus gotta be in prison because all my niggas that go there find him."
No. Niggas get it in, turn something like.
Yeah, and he was talking about the religion. He was like, no, he was talking about the gangs. He's like, I'm in whatever gang winning at the time.
Nah, for real. Nah, I ain't that type of nigga, but nah, for real. You be like, and then like, bro, I'm not trying to be on nobody's bad side. Like, bro, I be hearing one of my men went to jail and he had to fight all the time just because his cellmate was assault. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga coming in taking his shit, that nigga ain't fighting, so he fighting for him. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
ways to navigate prison. Like with you, like that's why I say it's who your introduction is when you come to prison. Because some niggas will get you in a bunch of shit, and some niggas could like if you was to come in there, I'd be like, until you situate yourself and get to know people, don't just be going to the store 100 deep every time. Like whatever the max commissary, like whatever the max is, they let you spend that commissary. Yeah. So like, say for instance, some commissaries let you spend $150 or some let you spend $100. I would be like, don't go deep every commissary.
Yeah.
You drawing attention to yourself. People like, who the fuck is he? And then you got dope fiends in there. You got robbers. It's like the streets. So if you keep coming through with that big bag, niggas gonna want to see about that.
Yeah.
Especially if you new and you don't know nobody and shit. And I ain't saying this to be scared. I'm just saying this to be smart, not to draw no attention. Now me, not making it seem like I'm but Like,
Bro, you don't
I,
gotta
I,
keep giving me
no, I'm
warning
saying
shit. Like,
I wanted that though because
yeah.
I was young. I didn't give a fuck and I had so much time. So I'm going to the store. I'm like, I wish a nigga would. I had to wish a nigga would attitude.
Yeah.
But that's not the best way to be in prison,
Yeah.
especially if
I'm
you
too
ain't
old for
about
that
that.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That wishing nigga. I ain't no. If I went right now, I ain't no young nigga. I know it's young niggas who wish a nigga would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got time for all that.
It's just ways to be, ways to think. Even like it's just before you gotta learn that every prison is different. You gotta learn that because you could be here in the prison you in, go to another one and be here.
Yeah, at the bottom.
And you gotta I never was at the bottom, but yeah, you gotta.
Nigga said I ain't saying me, but for
I
you
just-
niggas.
But it's just my mindset in prison attitude was just different because I was so young, I was so small, I was tiny. These was
Yeah.
grown.
That's what I'm about to
men
ask you.
that
Like you
was
had to,
these niggas was fucking working out for years. Them motherfuckers already had,
That
and I'm
prison
in max
different,
2.
bro.
Nah, you gotta think I'm at max 2, bro. I'm 16, max 2.
Oh yeah.
Like I had to be me, like to the fullest degree. Like I was, man, my mind was made up. We gonna die or you gonna die. It ain't no I gonna die.
Nigga said, it's two choices. That last one off the table. Nah, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you made it out because I got a chance to meet you. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because that shit different, man. Them niggas be going in there. I know you done probably seen this, but them niggas go in there and come out, you know, somebody's girlfriend and all that shit.
Yeah, it's this the one thing I it's not as much goes on in there on that tip as people think. It's a small population of that.
Yeah.
And I didn't really witness it until like I was on like my 9th year. Like when the prisons that I first was at, like I never was around. I never seen it. It's guys that like it might be guys in there that people was like, you know, he used to be on or he used to be on niggas back in the pen or some shit. But like the gang culture, the even back like that shit changed a lot of that shit. Like you wasn't just when a young nigga come in there or small nigga come in there, them predators, they wasn't just jumping on niggas. A lot of that shit changed it. But also I learned something about that. It was a guy that you know had business with. We was getting the tobacco in that motherfucker, and I was like, damn, y'all must be happy in here. Like I would think that someone who's I don't want to offend them.
I get what you're
like,
saying. Like
yeah,
into that, that's they happy.
yeah,
place,
I thought they would be happy in there. Like I thought, if you was gay, you would be happy in prison.
Yeah.
And Slim was like, hell no. It's like, man, you know how many times motherfuckers get raped or just get taken advantage of or like I was like, damn.
Didn't even think of it like that.
Never thought of that. And then I was start hearing stories about how a motherfucker put a motherfucker in the cell and pimp him out. Had motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
You
I
know,
never
it's a
even thought
real
of that shit.
fascination. Like it's YouTubes and all this shit where like people like you who did time will get on there and tell stories. And I'm one of them niggas who be watching that shit because it's like, damn, I done heard the wildest stories on them. I don't know if they true, but they seem to be true based on these people on the outside who are, you know, who was and who second.
Nine times, prison is a wild place. It's its own world. It's like Gotham City. It's like, you know what I'm saying, shit running there.
Gotham
It
City,
is, bro.
that
Like
shit
people
wicked.
always say, like, why you don't just try to escape or what? It's like when you get in there, it's a world. It's income in there. It's like it's shit.
I heard niggas
going on
be
in there.
up in that joint.
I made some bread in there. I ain't
See
gonna
you,
lie, I made some
this
bread in
a
there. I
different
made
nigga
bread.
right here, man.
I made some bread in that.
That's them
joint.
connections
And
right there.
I know people that made way more money than I know a motherfucker that sent 3 kids to college in there.
Damn, that's different.
You know, college like 90,000, 80,000, and they didn't have no student loans.
I knew this one dude. I don't know if I should say his name right now, but I knew this one dude. He had a whole movie production on the works. You know what I'm saying? From inside though. You know what I'm saying? He just calling home, FaceTime, and making sure everything on point. But he putting he writing the joint and then sending it out, get the cameras. That was vicious to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This dude's out here financing and managing women life.
yeah.
Like, talking like you got some women that's talking to dudes in jail that's driving big boy whips. living in big boy condos. So yeah, it's a lot going on in that junk.
That make you realize, man, you ain't no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no excuses. You can make a way as long as you got people and you know what I'm saying. Something you can make something happen. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
Nah, that's crazy, man. I always thought about that, bro. If I was in jail, I think I run that shit. It's like- this nigga gave me the laugh, like, yeah.
It'll be some running in it.
Hey, bro, stop
It's like nah. It's like nah.
Nah,
It's
I'd
like,
be a
nah.
cool nigga in jail though.
Man, it's all on
yeah.
connections. Cause say for instance, like you got a man out here that got a bunch of weed or a bunch of dope or a bunch
Yeah.
of something, and he just your friend, but you never dealt with it, and you go in there. And you meet somebody like me, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, but you know somebody on the street that got, and you're like, oh yeah, my homie, he got
Oh,
a
yeah,
bunch of
yeah,
weed.
yeah.
You'll be up in the prison. It's a lot of people
They go
that's
back to them connections. That nigga be like them
Yeah.
connections, that relationships make
you,
everything good.
it's some prisons with dudes that's top of the food chain. They only up there because of like what they got access to. And
You
I'm
ever
like,
thought about doing that prison content?
I did honestly, but I don't really want to offend nobody because my stories they real, and I don't want to.
You don't
Like,
gotta use real names.
But
That's
they,
how them niggas do.
yeah, that's true though.
You
That's
talking about them niggas know who they. That nigga said I smacked Gerard. Nah, you don't got. When I be watching that shit, them niggas don't use real name. They're just for the sake. If it's not your man or nothing or something you can't talk about, they'll be like, you know what I'm saying, black and in blue. You know what I'm saying? You should do
I've been
that, bro.
thinking about it because I seen some shit. I've been witness to some shit. I've been involved in some shit.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
I think you should do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody already love to hear your perspective on things. You talk and you know what I'm saying. You talk to the kids. You talk to all that. This is somewhere you know you might. You know we was just talking about monetizing when the cameras off. You feel me? There's something where you know they can go up, and then you know the right people. We can make the real production. You know what I'm saying? We
that's
could.
true.
You could be telling the story. We
true.
plan it out. You feel me? So it's a lot of doors for that, and I think you know what I'm saying. You lived your life for a reason. It's a reason why you know what you know. So you know, use it as long as you know the rules. As long as you ain't incriminating nobody, then you straight.
Man, like monetizing our stories for real, man. Making that time have value. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. It's just the way it's told for real, for real.
Yeah.
Like I'm with it. Long as I could do it and not, like
Bring it back nobody trauma. This nigga's
or
a
make it like
menace.
some
He a
goofy
menace.
shit. Make it like some
Hey.
goofy shit or something too. Like I don't want, no, not goofies, but make it like I don't want to make it like, yeah, and like and you know what's crazy? Like when I came home, like a lot of people don't know. Like I went straight to the studio. Like I left from prison and went directly to the studio and started recording.
Yeah. That nigga real I had a real live first day out type jump.
Yeah, I did. Like it's recorded, documented. I don't know when I'm gonna put it together, but I came out, hugged my mother, and so I was happy to see her. Then we went straight to the studio, and all my family went out there. We was in that junk going off, man. And I recorded a mixtape called 10 Days, and I dropped it in 10 days after I recorded it. I was home for 10 days. I dropped it. Got my first club
workhorse,
booking.
bro. You real like a workhorse, bro.
Yeah, man.
Nigga work hard. I'm a workhorse, right? But you don't know the term till you be around a nigga. Like I don't even know if you realize how much shit you really do. And I know people tell you, but you realize be moving compared to some of these niggas be like, I don't know what to do. It's like, nigga, get on the ground, nigga, like move.
Happen,
Like,
man, you gotta make it happen. Like, and the reason I know I do a lot is because I do a lot for myself.
yeah.
I do a lot for my family, and I do a lot for people I fuck with, and I help out a lot of people. So it's like sometimes I be like, even with money, when sometimes I be trying to figure out how I can handle my shit and all the people shit that I do, and I'm not no millionaire. I be talking to God though. I be like, it gotta be God, Slim, because I don't be knowing how, cause I ain't come home to people like giving me stuff. Like I ain't come home to like, oh, let's go shopping. Like I came home to people needing things.
Nigga came home to the problems. He's like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Like my cousin Chuck always said, damn, I seen a nigga ask you for money on your third day home from doing 13 years since she was 15. And he
Nigga asked you for money, nigga. Fuck could he give you? Like
and I
a
gave,
story?
and I see. I was at that time. I was, you know, what I'm saying,
You
I
was
was
decent,
up,
yeah.
and I was I feel like since I got it, like if I could do it, I'm gonna do it. And I got
Damn,
used
son.
up a lot. I got used up, and people don't even know since I've been home. Like Curtis know he that's my homie. I was locked up with him. He the one that officiated my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I done went broke since I came home and had to get back right.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't even know that, and that's how you could tell when you could tell somebody hot when they still help when they need help.
Yeah.
Shit, you feel
Yeah.
me?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Honestly, though, I just learned this though, but that may be a trauma thing when people still help when they need help because it's always trying to be in good favor, always trying to make it. I'm not saying that's what you was
I mean,
doing,
it could
but
be.
I
It
had
could
looked
be.
at it like this because I always be trying to help people even when I'm fucked up, and then that may be putting me in a worse
Yeah.
situation. But I'm still like my whole heart telling me like, nah, I need to make sure everybody's straight. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes with a lot of people who couldn't. Not only do I not know if they will make sure I'm straight, I don't even know if they ever put themselves in a position where they could. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I be saying. People be like, "Would they help you?" I'm like, I don't think they will ever be able to.
Yeah.
But the reason why I scaled back on helping is because I learned what help was. Like help is not really help. So if somebody come to me and be like, "Yeah, I need my rent paid this month,"
Mm-hmm.
I used to just do it without understanding how they gonna pay for it next month. How
Yeah.
did they pay for it the month before?
Yeah.
So we gotta fix the problem. Me
Facts.
helping you pay it
Yeah. Teach
is
them how
not
to fish
fixing the
type shit.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta fix the problem. So that's when I start be getting big on problem solving. And if they not trying to fix the problem, that means
You know that's
they
a
don't
huge
get
problem
it.
with women. Sometimes I learned that because I'm real heavy on problem solving. Right, that's always my thing. But then women will come to me with this, they rapping. I'm like, well, why don't you just do that? They don't want to hear that shit. They
Yeah,
just want to keep
they
talking
just
about that
want
shit.
to. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
had to
some.
understand that
Yeah, that's
difference
that.
though.
Yeah, me too. I had because I'm a type, and I learned that I learned that in a relationship is like sometimes she'll tell me something. Like if she tell me I want to learn how to ride a horse, man, I just be the
Yeah,
next
let's
day.
go.
I'm like
Yeah,
I got the horse, and it's like what? I ain't riding no motherfucker.
yeah,
You just said you was the.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm the type I had to learn how to not help.
yeah,
And it was
yeah.
hard because anytime somebody tell me something, I'm there. She say, "I want to start working out." I'm pushing her to work out,
Right,
and then
but
she
she
like,
ain't
"You was
ready for
getting
that
on
shit
my
for real.
nerves,
Yeah.
bro. Leave me alone. Nobody don't want to be
You know,
macho man."
sometimes people just say stuff though, and I tell this to anybody I care about, and I'm sure you can relate to this. Don't tell me nothing that you don't really mean, because I take that
Facts.
shit to heart. So if you
Facts.
tell me, oh, this person was bothering you, they threw you off, in my mind, I'm devising a plan and I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to get right. But you like, oh no, it was not. That was yesterday. I'm like, nah, you can't say that to
Yeah,
me because
man,
I
that's
because I
facts.
love you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's facts.
so I'm
That's
trying to figure
facts.
this out. But that's just a whole nother thing. Some people don't. Some people are selfish and then some people are selfless. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
And and that's the balance that a person gotta have because you gotta be both of them in certain instances. There's
yeah,
times where you gotta rejuvenate. Like
facts.
when the first time I I traveled without it being attached to music or anything.
Hmm.
Like it was beautiful, bro. I was
Yeah,
like, dang, this what that shit feel like. This the
yeah, yeah,
vacation everybody be running on.
yeah.
Like
Facts.
I didn't
Yeah,
even know it. I didn't know that type of piece of, cause honestly, like, and I don't be trying to sound like a downer, but I didn't never think I was supposed to be happy in life, cause so
yeah,
much stuff happened in my life, like all the loss, like I lost a lot, like I lost all my friends, my mother did, my
hmm,
father still battled with addiction, all my grandparents are dead, so
yeah.
it's like,
You ain't see a positive
yeah, I'm
side to it.
like, and it be happening like boom, 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 and then just to put on the things that I go through personally is like, I don't know, it might not be meant for me to be
Yeah,
happy.
yeah,
That's what I used to think, you know what I'm saying? Until you start tasting a bit of happiness, and you be like, oh, it might be meant for me.
yeah.
Like, and I'm
Facts.
liking it. Like I'm
Yeah,
just like liking it for real. And it's about finding what makes you happy too and shit
yeah.
for real, for real.
I'm glad you found happiness, bro, because you in a negative world. Hey, y'all, I'm just telling y'all, he told me a story off camera. I'm like, God damn, this nigga a menace. This nigga is some old shit, though, not no new shit. Like some old when he was on that. But I'm like, man, I'm glad you found happiness because this nigga out here.
I ain't gonna lie. Like yeah, I used to be on some shit. I used to be on some shit, but that's now I put all of that energy into everything that I do for real, for real.
And now when you talk to these kids who menaces now, you know exactly what type of
Yeah,
mind frame they
so
in.
shorty, I wanted to see today. I was like, bro, I know you.
Yeah,
I was like, you tell me you don't care, but I know you care because you got waves in your head,
facts. Yeah,
nigga. It ain't easy to get waves.
yeah,
You
no
not just
bullshit.
laying down sleeping on your head, rubbing your head, going like this with your hair all day, and you gonna get waves, nigga. You
Yeah,
gotta lay that shit down. You gotta brush that shit. You gotta. So I know you care.
yeah,
I know you care, but that still showed me that you care and you don't give a fuck.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So I was breaking shit down. He was like, man, what the fuck?
yeah.
Like I was
When
just
you
speaking
read
a little
somebody on that
shit.
level, they start to be like, damn, this nigga see
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I'm just
I
trying to
can't
tell him,
hide.
like I'm like the ones that I see me in be the ones that I be really trying to reach because I know they dangerous.
Yeah,
I know because I know if I ain't make that turn, I know what it would have been for
Yeah.
real. Because I know people that never made that turn,
yeah,
and them niggas is still them niggas is old as shit and they still on that shit.
yeah.
Like, I know some niggas old as shit that still on that shit. Some niggas still home, some niggas in the jump. So yeah.
All right, man. So look, that was a podcast. This was a different, interesting one. You know what I'm saying? I done had all types of vibes on here, but you know what I'm saying? That's all right. Anything you got coming up or you want to tell the people or something like that?
Right now I got a new music video out called Star. Go check that joint out. Shot by Cool Kids Forever.
That's
Shout
lit.
out to Amber.
Yeah, shout out to Amber. We about to do a movie, yo.
Yeah, that's my dog. It was produced by Furious Styles, recorded by Judah. Lighthouse Love, a non-profit. Man, follow Lighthouse underscore love underscore on the gram. And if you want to volunteer or if you think we can help y'all, tap in. And just I'm working, man. I'm working. We got the movie with Stan the Man coming out.
Yeah.
Cluckers, what it's called? What it's called?
Hey, don't do no, bro. It's not called no fucking cluckers.
What it's called? Oh,
Stoners,
Stoners,
bro. Nigga just
Stoners.
threw me off. You talking about, yeah, we in a movie with Goofy, the cluckers and shit. Throw me off.
Stoners.
You
No,
gonna fuck with me with my movie?
well, yeah. What's up with
Kickback
it?
2?
I was wondering why I wasn't in the first kickback.
I ain't call you.
Nah,
It's
you
because
ain't
I was
call me,
scared.
man.
Nah,
Yeah,
but the Kickback 2, you gonna fuck
yeah,
with it?
that'll be my third acting. I'm with it. My first one was This Is 30s. Played
Uh-huh.
a nigga that just came home from jail that was fucking around with a girl that was lit.
Sound like
On
you.
this one, I was another nigga that just came home from jail with the work.
That nigga
So-
typecasting and shit. It's like, I know who perfect for that shit.
So just let me know the role.
Stan say, what's up, big bro? What's up, big bro? What's up, OG? You can do this movie for me. Hey, bro, that's anything.
So just let me know the role. Let me know the role.
Nah, we gonna have you looking sweet, bro. We gonna have you looking sweet for sure.
And I want to shout out. I want to shout out Flock, man. I want to shout out Big Flock. The new album he got out is crazy.
Vicious.
The artwork is crazy. And when I got Murray, Big Flock called me, right? He was like, bro, I'm mad at you, bro. So I'm like, fuck you mad at me for?
Right.
So he like, cause you ain't invite me to the wedding. I'm like, bro, I can't invite you. Couldn't invite you to the wedding. It was like, family, friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucks with Big Flock. But we met through music and shit.
Yeah.
And like I always make sure I check in on him and shit, cause he be battling with a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, my bad. If it was just open like that, I would have fucking around reached out. But I was like, I ain't, he was like, bro, I wanted to see that shit. He said, I ain't never see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he like, I'm trying to see what that shit like.
Yeah.
He like, bro, the young niggas don't really be getting married and shit. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. So it made me feel like this shit like a responsibility for real to show that union, especially black love.
You
and
might have
shit.
started something. Everybody who was around you or looked up to you or even was just appeared to you may now be like, damn, this is something I could do because that
And
that's
they
how
been,
it works,
and they've been reaching out. They be DMing me like, and that's ultimately why, me and my wife started the couples page too to really
Shout
put
out
it
to
on the
that couple
forefront.
page. Y'all make sure y'all follow. I'm gonna put it right here on the screen.
Oh yeah, it's called Can't Take You Nowhere because I'm the you know how we do it. You know how we do it. But yeah, So that's just I want to shout out Flock on the album and the fact that he opened up my eyes to something I didn't even really notice, and then I started noticing it where people ask me just Bangladesh, 5-time Grammy Award winning producer. He hit me and was like, "How you knew?" Bangladesh older than me. Bangladesh got 5 Grammys. There's some people that got no Grammys
Yeah.
and got nominations.
Yeah.
And they come out and be like Grammy nominated artists.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just you don't got none, but they,
right.
but they still say you
Right,
was nominated.
nominated,
So
yeah.
that's just to show how big 5 Grammys is. And he hit me and was like, "How you knew?"
Yeah.
Like, and when he hit me, I'm like, "Bro, you work with Lil Wayne, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Why is you worried about merge,
Yeah,
nigga?"
yeah.
But that
That's
show how
something
real
different.
it is.
It's divine. It's
Yeah.
like, damn, like,
So so that's something that I'm looking forward to showcasing as much as I can for real. And as far as music, I'm about to get back in the studio. The last album, I'm still pushing it. It's called Mob Apocalypse Now. I dropped it like 3 months ago or whatever. And, yeah, go tap in with it. Mobbish Young on the gram. Mobbish Young on everything. Young E Class. Google it. Tap in. I answer my DMs. It might take me some time if you go on a request, but I always answer my DMs. So holler at me. I'll holler back.
yes, sir, man. That's a G's Laugh 2 podcast, man. Hold up. You gave me a gram already?
Yeah, Mobbish Young on the gram.
All right, bet. Wanted to make sure they got that. That's a G's Laugh 2 podcast. G standing for girls, guys, gays, gangsters, goats, whatever you identify as. Everybody needs to laugh, my nigga.
All right.